Good morning, gardening friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there in your gardens. This week I received some fabulous new plants in the mail, and I want to dive right into planting lots of new things in the garden and in pumpkins today. The first thing that we're going to plant is these gorgeous new elegance pansies. I received these plant samples in the mail from Incredible Genetics, and my understanding is that these gorgeous elegance pansies are going to be available in garden centers next year. Also, if you don't see them in your garden center, I would go ahead and give your favorite garden center a call and ask them to bring these in, because just look at all of these roughly blooms. So there's two different collections. There's the Antoinette collection and the Twilight collection. We're going to plant one Antoinette and two Twilights in this pumpkin that I hollowed out for us earlier today. We'll just fill that up with some potting soil and pop those in. Now, I did receive a whole flat of these gorgeous pansies, and unfortunately a lot of them were damaged during shipment, but I was able to save all the beautiful blooms and float them in a bowl of water in the library. So let's head in there together now. Rocky, what are you doing? You look kind of angry today. Are you okay, Rock? You want to come look at the pansies with us? And once the entire flat of pansies starts to push all new blooms, I'd like to snip off even more flower heads, press them, and then go ahead and enclose them in glass ornaments that we can hopefully add to the dried flower Christmas tree this year. But aren't these spectacular? I mean, they almost don't look like pansies with all of these layers of ruffled petals. So I'm pretty sure these ones are from the Antoinette collection, and these darker ones are the Twilight. Let me know which you like best. I like them both floating in a bowl of water. So these have been in this bowl of water for I think 3 days now, and they're holding up really well. Oh my word, that is spectacular. Yes, we absolutely have to press these and make some Christmas ornaments with them. So those are the heads that kind of got damaged in shipment. And I snipped them off of these plants and made another arrangement with them. And here's that arrangement: 7 elegance pansies, 3 white pumpkins that we grew together, and this is going to look gorgeous in about a week's time when all of these rebloom. So we'll plant up some pansies in our pumpkin, and then I also want to get another rose in the ground. Grace Rose Farm sent out 3 gorgeous Charlene DeMonico roses to finish up our rose cutting garden for a total of 8 roses back here. And look at the size of these canes. So we're going to go ahead and continue to plant these 3 feet apart, and this will be a gorgeous backdrop back here right behind the dining room table. I'm going to use a screwdriver to put some drainage holes in this pumpkin. There we go. And now fill it up with potting soil and plant our new beautiful elegance pansies. Well, that is just too sweet. I'll have to check the basement and see if I have some Spanish moss or maybe even some small pine cones and cover up the soil with that. But this little pumpkin is so delightful. And wouldn't it be fun to do this with even smaller pumpkins? A small pumpkin hollowed out with a drainage hole with maybe one of these elegance pansies. And then if you were having a dinner party, you could even use those as place cards, and then your friends could take the little miniature pumpkin with the elegance pansy inside home with them. Anyway, that was way too much fun. Now let's go back into the raised bed area and plant those new roses from Grace Rose Farm. Our rose cutting garden is officially planted, and I cannot wait to cut roses with you in 2026. So we have the 3 roses from Grace Rose Farm behind the dining room table, and I'll show you the ones from Heirloom Roses as we swing around to the other side. Check out this Malabar spinach. Did you guys know that it produces a gorgeous bloom? I'm completely in love with this plant. I just needed to give it more time to get established. Now that it's late September, we actually need 8-foot trellises to support this Malabar spinach properly. But here's a look from the back. So we've got the 3 roses I just planted today in this back quadrant. And then along this side and next to our pear, which we might go ahead and cut down, we're gonna wait until the spring and see how it does. We have 6 more Princess Charlene de Monaco roses in front of these TP trellises where I'm growing peas. Now I'm not gonna mulch this area yet because I'm either going to fill in and behind these roses with alliums, or I might do a really tall lily like Eastern Moon. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I read that there are some benefits of planting alliums with roses in terms of pests and diseases, so I'll probably go with alliums, but I do think that a really tall lily over here like Eastern Moon would look spectacular. Maybe we can do both. Let me know what you think. You know what, friends? These peanuts, I am so curious to see what's going on underground. Apparently we're not supposed to harvest these until the plant turns yellow. And look at the little peanut flower. Is that the sweetest thing ever? You know what? I can't resist. Let's pull out one and see what happens. Oh, oh, look! Oh my goodness! Oh, how fun is that? Okay, I'm going to wash these off and eat these right now. Now I'll leave the rest until the plants do turn yellow, but I just wanted to get a sense of how many we're growing underground. Oh yeah, look. There's still lots more that needed to mature. Okay, lesson learned, be patient with the peanuts, but I'm gonna go eat these right now. I saw this really sweet idea on Instagram where you make a flower crown for a pumpkin. So I thought I would try that first, and then I think what I'm going to do with the other white pumpkins is tie little satchels of lavender onto them. And I think I'll put those small white pumpkins with the lavender bundles back on the book nook tables. And I'll put this one on our side porch where my husband and daughter like to sit. Now for this flower crown, in the original video, I saw that they used baby's breath, gomphrena, and also some fresh flowers. Since I don't have most of those things, I'm going to use a smooth hydrangea and some straw flower. And hopefully we can create a flower crown like that. She's looking pretty cute already. I do have some more lavender and alliums in here. Maybe we'll see if we can sneak that onto her flower crown too. On second thought, I think it's better without it. Sometimes less is more. Gracie, you want to see my pumpkin? Gracie, look. You like her? What should we call her? Maybe we can call her Princess. So we can have Princess Grace. What do you think about that? Let's put her outside. Looks like I need to dust out here. I set all the pumpkins we got over at Byler's around the garden, and I need to ask you guys if you recognize this variety of pumpkin, because I absolutely love it, and I've never seen this colorway before in a pumpkin. So if you know what variety this is, please let me know, because I would love to grow it next year. Let me just show you where all the other pumpkins ended up. I want to go all out for Christmas this year, so I didn't want to spend too much on pumpkins this year. I spent $20 over at Byler's and probably about $20 the other day at a market down the road from us. So in this area where we have the stone rug, I added just 2 pumpkins down here, a lantern with a table, and then here's the pumpkin where I just tied on a really small bunch of lavender. And that lavender is from my mom's garden, so that's really special. 3 pumpkins on both sides of our pots from Henry's studio. And then as we walk into the book nook, I put a single white pumpkin with the lavender on each table. So sweet. Gracie, do you like those? Which one do you like better? Do you like this one better? Oh, whoopsie. Here. You like that one? Smells good, doesn't it? What do you think? I think they passed the Grace test. Well, friends, as per usual, Grace has stolen my slipper from the library, so I think it's time that I wrapped up today's video. I want to wish you a wonderful day out there in your gardens. Please let me know what you're getting around to with pumpkins this year, anything fun and original. I want to wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you sometime real soon. Bye, friends.